Hey guys, it's Daniel. Welcome back. If you like Nirvana, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I have a lot of Nirvana-related videos here, including interviews I've done with Steve Albini, Jack Endino, and many others. Kurt Cobain was an opinionated person who often would speak his mind about a variety of things, including bands he wasn't a very big fan of. Nirvana and Guns N' Roses, for instance, did not exactly see eye to eye. That is arguably the most well-known case of Nirvana and another band not liking each other. But of course, that excludes Pearl Jam. Nirvana and Pearl Jam also, at least at a certain point in time, did not exactly see eye to eye. In 1992, for example, Kurt Cobain spoke to Flipside, and in that conversation he took aim at fellow Seattle acts Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains, revealing that he objected to having Nirvana lumped in with them. Kurt Cobain went so far as to call Pearl Jam and Alice in Chains corporate puppets, who jumped on the alternative rock bandwagon. Kurt stated that these groups were once part of the Hairspray hair metal scene, but had suddenly stopped washing their hair and started wearing flannel. 2 months later, while speaking to Rolling Stone, Kurt Cobain expressed a desire to be, quote, erased from my association with Pearl Jam. He also expressed an obligation to advise kids of, quote, false music that was claiming to be underground or alternative. In response, Pearl Jam founder Jeff Ament suggested that Kurt Cobain must have had some deep-seated insecurities to think that his group was riding on Nirvana's coattails. Jeff Ament, who had played with members of Mudhoney in the band Green River before forming Pearl Jam, stated that, quote, we could turn around and say that Nirvana put out records on money that we made for Sub Pop if we were that stupid about it. Clearly, there were some harsh mutual feelings between the members of Pearl Jam and Nirvana. Which is interesting that this happened in 1992 because in 1991, Pearl Jam and Nirvana actually toured together. Pearl Jam, Nirvana, and the Red Hot Chili Peppers were all on the same tour for a few shows in late 1991, believe it or not. The Music Awards, Kurt Cobain and Eddie Vedder were caught on camera backstage. Jam and Nirvana had smoothed over, but of course, there definitely was a history, at least at a certain point in time, where those bands did not like each other. Some people believe that it was the media that caused whatever friction there may have been between Nirvana and Pearl Jam by repeatedly asking Kurt what he thought of Pearl Jam and then vice versa with the members of Pearl Jam about what they thought about Nirvana. That is what a lot of people believe. What do you guys think? Thanks for watching. If you guys like what you see, please make sure to subscribe. Everything I do here is original, and if you want to support this channel, in all sincerity, the best way is simply to subscribe. Thank you for watching.